That's what we're here for tonight. Storytelling, listening to stories, and for those of you interested, observing and learning about stories and through stories. I'm going to do just a few minutes of kind of setting up some background, and then I'm going to drop the link and come up and talk. I want to hear your stories. Um, oh, thanks, Moose. I appreciate it. I I hope you get some good rest. Verse. Thank you. Oh, dude, thank you so much. I'm really trying to grow and reach more of like the people, the right people that would be into this kind of stuff. Yes, Frank. I'm afraid there's a lot of reading going on here lately. And Daniel Barry, happy Tuesday, as always. Not as always, Dave, but as always, Daniel Barry. So, interestingly enough, this game, Changeling, that I'm gonna try to get started on here, I'm gonna read you a little bit from that book because the history of the fairies, because it's lost to memory, is made of stories, and their culture is the stories that they're able to pass down from the little bit that they can understand about their history. So, let's see. Because much of fairy history is lost to modern changelings, or at the very least, it is as much myth as fact. The most common means of learning about the past, then, is through the traditional art of storytelling. So, hey, Bisay, what's up? We telling stories today. You got good stories. Well, actually, you have intense stories, dude. Very intense. Oh, thank you. I'm a changeling child now, a satyr actually. I'm a satyr trapped in a human body. That's what makes me so sexy. Almost as sexy as Frank thinks he is. Okay, so I asked the AI a little bit about stories, and I'm going to share just a bit about what the AI said because it applied it to some of the stories that show up here on the channel and on YouTube. It says stories are the glue of culture, which they are. They do more than recount what happened. They tell people who they are and what their experiences mean. History, stripped to facts, is chronology, but story gives those facts pattern, moral weight, and emotional coherence. In fact, you can't even really have history without a story until you take the facts and put them into a story to communicate to someone else. You can't just like give a list of facts to somebody and say, here's your history. You have to shape it into a story for it to be history. All right, we continue. In a sense, storytelling is culture in motion. It's how a society metabolizes experience and passes on its psychological DNA. Ooh, I love that. History without story becomes sterile. Story without history becomes myth untethered from reality. But together they form the living memory of a people. You have the two sides of the changelings right there, too. Myth and reality, or fantasy and reality. All right, listen to this, y'all. It says, what you're doing, gathering men who don't fit the mainstream or who feel isolated or disillusioned. I would just say gathering men and whoever else wants to come along. But the focus is men. What you're doing is itself a mythic act. You're creating a new oral culture for the displaced, the alienated, the forgotten, or just people that want to have fun and learn and become better people. And storytelling is the natural glue for that kind of tribe. Let's unpack that in a few ways, says my little AI collaborator. Right now, most of your members, see if you relate to this. This is the part I really want to read and see. I'm just going to read it. Right now, most of your members probably have fragmented or competing stories about themselves, stories of failure, rejection, or estrangement. But when they hear others tell their versions of the same pattern, the same loneliness, confusion, anger, or longing, they begin to see that these aren't personal defects, they are shared human narratives, shared stories. We share each other's stories. We all have each other's stories like passing through us. It connects us. That shift turns my pain into our experience. Remember we talked about Christ like entering the human condition and how all connected by the nature that we share as humans, which is sometimes that ugly dark shadow nature, and that Christ came to take on all of that and know it fully. This shift turns my pain into our experience, and that is the birth of a people. Your show and the conversations it sparks are already doing this. Every panel, every honest confession or insight, and we've been having a lot of them on here lately, and I look forward to more, becomes part of a growing oral history of the modern lost man. A new folklore that reframes struggle as something meaningful rather than shameful. Absolutely. Because a lot of men don't open up for fear of vulnerability, and there's perhaps shame attached, like shame of being less than a man or being looked at less or thought less by the male peers, which are very important to men, by the way. Um, there is no shame in that. That struggle itself, whatever you're struggling with that you feel like you can't open up about or talk to other people about, that struggle is meaningful because what you're struggling with is on some level some kind of story, and it's a story I guarantee you that is being shared by other men, some other men out there. And so if you unlock your story, don't think of it as being vulnerable, think of it as like sharing and giving your contribution, and that's part of your contribution as a man is your struggle and your story. And so when you unlock that and give that, that's the opposite of shame and vulnerability. That's what we're talking about right here. It adds to the stories, which adds to the culture, which adds to the meaning of the community. So I'm just offering that as a reframe for how you look at vulnerability and shame if you are struggling with something like that. It's completely 100% okay in this space. All right, and one more thing. The men who show up in your space are often disconnected from their past. Family history's cut off, no living mentors. I like that phrase, living mentors. Maybe no shared cultural story that makes sense to them anymore. Or it's like a street culture or a prison culture or a drug culture. By telling and retelling the collective story of how we got here, socially, historically, personally, you give them a sense of lineage, I do feel a shared history with a lot of, even though we've never met, probably will never meet a lot of you. But I do feel like we have some kind of shared history, whether it's, Generation X or a common like disaffectedness from current mainstream society or um, political reality. So there's that. It says they stop being random individuals in a meaningless system and start being characters in a larger arc. I was thinking of the panel verse when I read that, but the panel verse also characters in large arcs. Some of them very large characters. Um, I'm trying to be a different set of characters with a different arc, and so maybe there's room for both. People that need the panel verse arc have it. People that want a different kind of arc can come here. And I'm talking like actual characters because I'm making one on Thursday. I'm going to make my satyr character for this game. It says it's a healing act and it's existentially stabilizing. That's what cultures have always done through myth. Turn chaos into story, trauma into ritual, fragmentation into coherence. And I just had an epiphany. Remember, like, I was doing that stream on stability and how everything was just so stable and there was nothing, like, nothing happening on any of my life domains to worry or stress about at all, and how rare that was. And then, like, almost instantly, a few days later, all that got destabilized, and it just kept getting more and more destabilized. Other areas of my life, the disintegration, it moved internally, and the shadow came out. All that shit started happening, and it kind of feels like I'm moving out of that crisis. And so when you go through a disintegration like that, it's an opportunity to use the crisis to propel further growth. So now I'm rebuilding that stability that got shaken up before, but now I get to rebuild it in a different way than before, and a way that's more lasting, more in line with what my vision is, and more contributing to personal growth. So now I get to rebuild it more on my terms. And I get to line it up with my growth so that when I rebuild that stability, it's like pointed in the direction that I want to go in. So that's an example of when they talk about, particularly Dabrowski and positive disintegration, using these crises as jumping off points for further growth. That's what I'm realizing kind of just happened the last few weeks. And now we get a chance to get the stability back, but on a more, I don't want to say enlightened, but a more healing level, a level that can actually generate growth instead of just being a platform that kind of just stagnates. That seems to be the whole theme lately. I'm going to drop the link. It's story time. Um, let's see. I know, Frank, I was thinking about that too, and I forgot to touch my wood, which I rarely do. Oh, hey, Moose. Let's see. Well, right now the AI is my collaborator, so there's going to be a little bit of reading. I'm trying to summarize it more than read it. But the AI has been coming up with some good stuff lately, though. Some of it's worth reading. But I know that nothing we ever do here is ever going to make you happy or give you a reason to stop complaining. So just get your beer and your popcorn, kick back, and enjoy the show. All right, the link is up. Panel's open. We already got somebody back. We're sure to get some stories here. We'll see how they share
Hello.
this. Welcome. What's up?
Nothing. I'm just trying out the video camera on this old thing and it's working.
Yeah, it looks fine. It looks almost, but it doesn't have that orange glowiness that your other laptop had.
Yeah, I just got blue screen all over my face.
Oh, yeah, but it does. It's, believe me, you look way better than
It's,
a lot of people that show up here. I mean, on YouTube. Oh, you can't see me?
oh yeah, you're complete.
Can anyone else? I see me on my end on StreamYard. It's me next to Busker. Maybe
Yeah,
you have your layout something.
you had a spinning thing for a minute. You might want to go off and come back
I
on, or
thought you were going to sleep.
Jeff.
Do what?
You're a black screen, so you might want to go
I'm
off.
black screen?
Yeah,
Frank, you see me? I
I
see me.
I can't
What does
see.
black screen mean?
Like your screen is all black. It's all now. It's a spinning wheel.
What?
Yeah.
We can't see you. Your screen is all
What's
black.
going on?
You might,
Hang
might
on,
want
everybody backstage. I'm gonna bring you after I figure this out. We're doing tech support, so just hold
to.
tight. Because on StreamYard, I see me. Steve can't see me. Hey, Steve.
No one can
Um,
see you, Jeff. I'm telling you, no one but you can see you.
so what do I do? How do I fix it?
Leave the stream and come back.
All
That's what
right.
I'm saying. How's it
That's why
Did
you
it
going?
might.
fix?
1 second.
Um,
It's
no.
still black.
Why would y'all not be able to see me? Is it an avatar? Oh, I have my avatar on. How did
Oh,
that happen?
your
Can you see me now?
avatar, the black
No,
screen? No.
it's
No.
just
All
black.
right.
You might have to restart the computer.
Um, check settings. What do I look for? This has never happened before. I'm in the dark, in the
You
You
might
void,
might
have
have to
talking
to.
about
restart
stories.
everything. Just restart the computer real fast and
Well,
come
I
back.
mean, like, you might just, if you go out of
Like leave
StreamYard thing,
studio and come back in.
yeah, maybe
I'll,
that's,
I'll try that, and
yeah,
then maybe a restart. I'll be back.
yeah, man. I guess I better close my camera because I'm going to take a poof.
Sorry guys, I got a cold, so my voice isn't going to help you at all.
You're good, man.
I just came up here to make sure he knew that we couldn't see him.
Yeah, it's just like, that's the whole audience. You couldn't see him either.
Am I here?
Yeah, there you
Yes,
are.
you
Oh,
You're
are,
back.
man.
it
Looking
must have been a
good.
StreamYard glitch because when I left the studio, it started working.
Yeah, some
I,
sort of hiccup.
I've done my due diligence here. Love you guys.
Thanks, Moose. Hope you get to feeling better. So at least it captured the audio, though, right? Of the storytelling stuff. I at
Yeah,
least wanted to get that down. So
and,
yeah, I imprint on a lot of people that way, Frank. But then y'all do the same. Okay, let me get our next guest on. Um, real quick, another story. We're gonna be full of stories tonight. I can already tell. Be say what you got to say. What you be saying?
Hey, Jeff. How you doing?
Are you outdoors?
I'm just sitting in my car for a minute.
Oh, that's your car. Okay. It's very spiritual.
I
Do you have a
like that.
story for us?
I like that. Um, no, but tomorrow I do. Uh,
Why
if you,
tomorrow?
yeah, if you care.
I probably care. What's this dependent on? Can we get a teaser?
Did you see me in the chat earlier as Meet My
That
Orb?
was you? No, I didn't. I didn't know that was you.
It's
All right,
called
let me
Meet.
see.
It's called Meet My Orb. The email is Orb Experience.
All
I
right, I'm
had to.
pulling it up now.
I
What are
had to.
you?
I had to dedicate a channel to this story. But anyway, tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern time, I'm doing an interview with John P. Adventures. I hope you know who that is. You should. He's from Portugal. He's kind of a
No.
paranormal
Oh, I definitely don't know.
guy, and I'm gonna tell the story of the orb that I saw in grade school, and I dedicated a channel to the entire experience. So
Meet
it's
my
pretty
orb.
serious. Yeah.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
gonna drop the channel.
Well, I don't care. It's just for me and for anyone that I know or
Well, we're
anyone that
doing stories, so it might be of interest.
it will be recorded, so you don't have to be up in the morning tomorrow early. But uh, for me, it's a channel I created just about this orb, and so it's really important, you know, just to me or anybody that gets into paranormal or no one's really seen what I've seen, so I'm just looking for people maybe that have experienced the same thing. That's the only reason I'm doing it.
Paranormal stories, ghost stories.
Oh, I have a few. Yep.
Do you have any supernatural stories, Busker?
Mm.
Encounters with the supernatural or unexplained or mysterious events.
Well, when I was a kind of a kid, yeah, I guess I was pre-10. Me and my cousin were playing with the Ouija board, and something weird happened, and I can't remember exactly what, but something weird happened with it. That's all I can remember. Something weird happened with it. Um, I have a story. Did I tell you the story of when I got arrested when I was 18?
How old?
18. It was like the week I turned 18.
Was that when you spent time in jail, like in the drunk tank or something?
Yeah, well, yeah, the central booking and
Yeah, I think you did, but you can tell it again. It's been a while.
yes. So I was playing a gig with a band, punk band, and the show we were done playing, so we went outside. We were drinking some beers outside of this kind of, it's called the Auto Bar, or was. Then we were outside and these people came up to us, one with like a mullet. They're all in plain clothes, and this one little lady, and
Like lesbian mullet or punk mullet?
no, it's a dude with
Oh,
a mullet, and he just looked like just like a
like
redneck,
trailer park.
trailer trash, right? Yeah, and he had the mustache to go with it. I mean, okay. So right before that, I was smoking a joint with the owner of this place called Sticky Fingers. I'm not sure if it's still there, but we were in
Good
the
on you.
alleyway. So we come back out to the street where people kind of park. We don't, not really a parking spot. It's just like where people get out, go into the place, right? The auto bar. And so this cop has a little tag along woman with like a sweatshirt, and I'm like thinking, like, they're like, I want to see your ID. I'm like, well, I want to see your badge because you're in clean clothes. And the little woman was like, you want to see my badge? You want to see my gun? Picking up her sweatshirt, and like the guy in the with the mullet has me against the wall, like his arm against my throat. And man, yeah, it was one of the worst, but like most educational nights of my life.
Was it just for drunk, or were they like
No,
why were they targeting you?
they were telling me I was disturbing the peace or something. There was some kind of bullshit charge. They didn't even catch me for the
Or what
drinking.
were you doing? I can't imagine you disturbing the
And well,
peace.
it's just like, I guess because I was asking a question and asking to see a badge. And
But why were they coming up to in the first place? Before,
well, like
like,
I found out later they were supposed to do some drug bust and they got the wrong street. So I guess they had to come back
and
with
like
something.
of everybody on the street, you look like the junkie,
No,
so they went up to you.
no, but like it was cool. But like the Goons, the band, what were playing after us, we were kind of the opening band. The Ruins, the Runs. I think I don't know if we were the Runs at the
Was it
time.
the oh that?
Yeah, we
What
with a Z.
we named our band on here one night
What
Heinous
band?
Anus. So the
Heinous
runs
Lane.
could like Heinous Anus could open for the runs,
Oh yeah, there
or
you
vice
go.
versa.
We'll have like a reunion.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll happen, but
Was that your punk band, the
it
Runs?
was one of them. Yeah.
Uh,
That was my second band I was in. The first band was ska punk, like we did ska and punk. We kind of did pretty good, for being 15 years old, 16. We did a pretty good job, and we were called the Used, if you can believe that. My very first band was called the Used. We had a recycling symbol and everything, and that was like years before that band they used came out and got real
What?
famous.
Can you not see me again?
No, I can see you.
You.
You're there, man.
All right. Yo, people are gonna start trolling me now.
Yeah,
We can't see you. Get off the stream.
like the last time I couldn't see you, and neither could Moose. So that was like the same thing as everybody else. They couldn't see you, but like you're there now. I'm sure. There's no way you're not there. So you're good.
Okay, I hope so. I can't make little faces and stuff behind.
Yeah, man. So like being in this place, like when the door opened to the cell, it's like a sliding metal door,
Like on
and
TV,
kinda, I guess it was like this big blue door that slid and opened.
but it had slats you could see through.
No, it just had one little cube of a window.
Oh, that's like
And
the hardcore
yeah, but we that was just
doors.
like the holding cell. I don't. It was so
Was it
strange.
with a bunch of other people?
Yeah, and I was the only white person in there, and like
How do you know?
man, like there was all black people in there,
Uh,
except like there was another white person later on because people keep getting arrested, people keep coming in. So there was a white guy in there that people were making fun of, saying he looked like Charles Manson, and he kind of did. They
was
were
he
all like,
homeless?
I don't know,
Oh,
but you
it's
know that you know
Charles Manson's a weird
that
one to go around looking like if you're not.
yeah, I mean, like he was scraggly looking, and but like I really didn't get too much crap from people, but I did give my food to somebody who was I was like, I can't eat this because they brought a tuna fish sandwich, and I was like thinking, no, no, not gonna do that. So yeah, I gave it to this dude who wanted. He's like, I'll take it. Yeah, man, I'm sure you can eat this. I don't want it. But like I spent 15 hours there, and
Whew.
on
Did
the
you just have to sit, or was there like a place to lay down, or
no, it was all like concrete, and everybody was sitting on the concrete, or there was a bench
on
in
the
the
floor, or was
yeah,
there
yeah.
what? Like that's like a slave ship.
Dude, yeah. Well, like, dude, there was not to be too graphic, but there was piss and shit everywhere, man.
That's pretty graphic.
I mean, like maybe not too much shit, but
I'm
I
not
could
sure how you
smell it.
could have gotten more graphic, but don't try.
Yeah, yeah, dude. Well, like, so like, yeah, I started kicking the door. I had my 10-eye Doc Martens with no laces because they take your laces, and I'm trying to kick that door, the
While you're
metal
in the drunk
door.
take, you're trying to break out.
No, I'm just like still drunk, and like
Oh,
I just, that weed was still in me, as a kid, right? So this is a story of when I was a kid. So like, yeah, uh, and I got community service out of it. I didn't have to serve time.
what did you have to do?
Well, like they let me have I didn't want to have anything in the city at all, period. So they allowed me to have like cut lawns, a big lawn at this police station that is maybe adjacent to the one that I was at. It might, I don't know,
That
some.
doesn't sound bad. Like I
Yeah, I
love
mean, it
mowing
was great,
grass.
man.
I
Like the
find it
guy that was
relaxing.
there, like he sitting in the work bay. It was
How
he.
long did you have to like? How many days did you have to mow grass?
It was a lot.
Oh,
But like he had me doing other things too,
also
like
sounds a little bit like
planning
slavery.
stuff too. Had me planning stuff. Uh and he had me plant stuff near some sort of big pole that went up to the sky. Not a pole, like a some sort of thing with a sonar. I don't know what the fuck it was. And you know, maybe it's just like some sort of It was so long ago, man. I can't remember exactly what it looked like, but I remember having to plant shit. And, that was cool because eventually I worked at Joanne, no, Rita Ball's florist and greenhouses. Yeah, that was good practice for that in my later life. So, I
Oh,
mean, it was cool to hang out with that man who was working in that wash bay. It was like a wash bay. They had tools and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, it was a learning experience to say the least. No doubt. Now I'm gonna take two more puffs off this cigarette. So you see, this is how
well,
I'm trying.
don't you don't have to show it too closely.
Well, I'm trying to quit smoking. So
Oh,
this is
okay.
how I'm
Oh,
trying
that's
to
a real
quit.
cigarette.
I'm going to take a couple puffs and then put it out again.
You're
And
like weaning yourself.
yeah, and it's a long term, dude. This is not easy, man.
I quit a couple of times and I did it cold turkey. I just
I
white
wouldn't be.
knuckled it for
I
like
would,
3, 4 days, like a weekend, and then it started to leave my system. And after that point, it was just meant. It was just
that's pretty.
like a mind game with myself, which
That's
I was determined
awesome,
to
man.
win, and I did.
I'll have withdrawals like I don't even want to know.
You do like those first few days. It's just rough, and I just wrote it out. I like hunkered down in my bedroom and just laid in the bed all weekend. I didn't talk to anybody. I just like listened to music and tried to read books and just let it just
Well,
pass.
that's the problem, man. Like
I drank a
I'm
lot of water.
stuck in my house, and yeah, it's gonna be a little hard. But um, what was I gonna say?
Wait, I want to make a comment because yes, stories are entertaining and people come for entertainment. And if y'all came thinking that we're going to tell exciting, entertaining stories, it depends on who shows up, and we might. And I expect that will happen a lot. But not every story is going to be exciting, like a Hollywood movie. But this is a mental health support channel. Sometimes people need to talk and share their stories, not necessarily for your entertainment. And
I,
this is a space for that too. So can we show a little bit of grace?
I left something out in that story. Like when that door opened, I saw a tube of KY jelly sitting on the concrete floor, and this black dude was, "You gonna use that cracker?" And I looked at him
you
like,
you probably
"No."
forgot that for a reason.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's just like
That changed the
yeah.
whole story. That's like since we're studying stories, it's take note how one tiny little detail can transform an entire story.
But it didn't transform the whole night. It was just
It
like
did for
just
me.
that one
The
moment.
story it did. At
And
least for me, that's the only thing I'm. That's how I'm gonna remember the story now.
well, yeah,
Oh,
that
that's the
that
KY
that
story. Yeah, you told that one.
that was one of the moments that like stuck
Exactly,
out.
exactly. This, exactly. Thank you. And this, we're trying to build people up here, lift people up, help us become better. And he's not doing anything wrong.
I'm
He's
just
doing
telling.
exactly that.
Well,
And I
I
like Busker. I like his
I
stories.
don't even want to know what they're saying, dude. Um,
Like, oh, they thought this was going to be some exciting story night, and where are the exciting stories?
I could try to think
And
of
you
some.
know, a lot part of the excitement comes from listening your own ears because they're exciting to me. Did you just hear that detail? Well, like, how could that not like draw your attention into the story?
Yeah, dude, that part of it was
He
like
was in a metal room with a
me-
closed door, full of black men, and a tube of KY jelly.
it was
What is boring about that story?
it was a concrete room with a
A
metal
concrete
door.
room
Yeah, metal
with
door.
no chair. They were on the floor like in a slave ship
Yep.
with some KY jelly.
There was a couple stoops you could sit on, but I wasn't allowed to sit on those stoops
Stoops?
or whatever they were, like just some sort of like bench type thing.
Oh, okay. You weren't
And
allowed to?
Well, I didn't want to try, man. They
Uh,
were all black
I
people.
probably would. I don't know prison etiquette. Like that's why I can't go in there. I'm gonna guaranteed get myself in trouble. Give it half an hour. It's not gonna take long at all. I'm
Shit.
gonna breach something, and that's gonna be it for me.
Yeah, jail's no fun, man.
Scrawny little white boy with a big sassy mouth is not gonna survive in that environment.
Did I tell you? I'd tell you about the other time I had with the law. It was an experience I had was when in 2005 when I was on the Eunice Mardi Gras run at the very end of it. Did I tell you about that?
No, you had a run in with the Cajun cops.
Oh, dude,
I
yeah,
definitely want to hear this one. I probably
I,
know him.
yeah. I was so wasted that like at the end of the run, I somehow ended up my face in the grass, and it was so wet. I mean, like water everywhere. It
That's
rained.
normal for Marty. Everybody ends up drunk
Oh
face
man,
down in the
it
grass.
was I was drenched, and like I got picked up by a cop, and I was near a police station, and he pulled me in there, and I'm like, well, I know Wilson Savoy, like with a drunken voice, and like he's like, you don't know Wilson Savoy, and like I'm like, yes, I do. And then
Drunk
Wilson, yeah,
name dropping.
he got a hold of Wilson, and Wilson and John Bertrand like picked me up underneath my armpits and dragged me to their car. I remember
Yeah,
that
that's how we do. That's how we do it.
like it was
Hey,
yesterday.
is this your boy we picked up? We got him. Oh, all right. Well, we'll get him in the car, get him home to you. We didn't know who he was, who knew him,
I
and all
bet
that.
they were.
That's yeah.
Those cops were
You
probably
were in the
shocked.
network.
They were probably shocked because, yeah. Oh man,
You
I
got some
wanted to ask.
Cajun justice.
Yeah.
Which is weird because we're like the most drunk people in the country. Why would we arrest somebody for being drunk? Maybe we were jealous. You were more drunk than we were.
Well,
Get him out of here. He's upstaging all of us.
I was like my face flat in the grass and the water. Oh my god, dude. It was just like
Chuck, you can come up too. Like this is your night as well. Like I can't. If y'all want exciting stories, y'all need to get Chuck up here. Chuck's one of the best storytellers on YouTube, if you ask me.
I wish I could have a supernatural experience.
Do you believe in the supernatural?
Yes, but I don't think it touches me because I smoke too much weed.
Um,
Actually, yes.
I'm
Actually,
too stoned. I
it
would
does.
I wouldn't know if I had one anyway. I'm
It,
so stoned.
that's not true because that works with the marijuana. I know that because I pull things out of nowhere making
It
music
opens
and playing
portals.
music, and all the songs I wrote I was stoned. I freaking and to me that felt supernatural, especially going downtown to busk when I was stoned and just like playing stuff like I never did before, and it
Well,
was like
the one thing we can't tell on here are drug stories, though.
I'm sorry, yeah.
It always seems to drift that way, and
Well,
not
like
even just you. It's a common. That's a center of gravity for a
that's
lot of this crowd.
this is my past. I mean, I guess. I mean, do you have any cool stories from when you were a youngster?
I have plenty of stories. What were the ones we were telling? I don't have an arrest story. Although I did have a run-in with a cop. I can tell that story. I was drunk. It was me and my friends. We were like 18, 19. We got a hotel room on a Friday night, and we got the alcohol. We got Mad Dog 2020. We got Eat
Oh
Thunderbird.
man! Oh shit!
Um,
Oh
what's
man!
the other one? Not Boone's Farm. Not
Oh my
Ripple.
god, dude! You got the whole list of the shit we used to
And
drink.
I was sipping on that Thunderbird all night. I had the whole bottle. I was
Yeah,
just sipping on it.
Thunderbird.
Just
Oh my
sipping on it.
god!
And that stuff is rot gut. If you've ever
Oh, I
had
know.
Thunderbird.
Oh, it's awful.
And
And
we
yeah.
had some friends drop by, and one of them was named Johnny, and Johnny like wasn't he went missing. He wasn't in the room or anything, and so people are like, "Well, where's Johnny? Where's Johnny? And is he outside?" And they're like, "Jeff, go outside and see if you can find Johnny." And so this is in like the parking lot of a motel. And so I went outside the parking lot and I screamed at the top of my lungs, "Johnny!
Eh,
Johnny!" And that's all I did. Like I did it maybe 3 times. And then I went back in the hotel room. Next thing I know, I'm being dragged into the parking lot by this cop. He's like half black, half white, or Puerto Rican, or something. He had a temper. He's
eh,
yelling in my face like this, like,
like a drill
"What's the
sergeant.
matter wrong with you, boy? I ought to kick your ass. I ought to kick your motherfucking ass." I'm like,
Yeah.
"Oh my God, what is? Why is he yelling at me?" I said I was looking for Johnny. That's all I was doing. I was looking for Johnny. He's like, "You need to get your motherfucking ass out of here, right? Get in that car, and if I see your ass back here, you're going to jail." I'm like, "Holy shit!" And so
Damn,
my friends put me in the car and started, and they drove me away.
man, that's fucking
And this was
crazy.
like 2 in the morning, and I called the lady that worked at the hamburger joint that we used to get hamburgers at. I have no idea why I called her from a payphone, and she happened to know the cop because I remembered his name from the bat, and she called him at like 2 in the morning, and he's like, "Oh, okay," kind of like with you. "Oh, okay. Well, he can come back, but he has to behave and all that." Well, fast forward 2 weeks later, this cop made the news. He got arrested and stripped of his badge for pulling a gun on somebody in a bar fight when he was drunk.
Oh my God.
That is the cop I had to run in with.
Did you smell the booze on his breath?
I I, I couldn't tell what was my booze and anybody
Dude,
else's.
dude, that's another thing about the time I got arrested. I could smell the booze on the mullet head's breath. He was,
Of the cop.
yeah, I could smell it.
I
Like,
mean, this cop was when people talk about bad cops or this is probably one of those cops that probably should not have had a badge, and he ended up losing it shortly after.
yeah,
So I'm not saying that they're not out there, but that's the only one I've ever met. I don't think they're the norm.
yeah, yeah. Oh man.
And then there were all the cops that would come to the house to throw me out every time my mom called them when she was mad. And then she'd calm down the next day and I was back home. She'd use the cops for discipline.
Yeah,
Like if
yeah.
if if you pissed her off enough or she got up about something, she would just call the cops. "I've had it. I've had. Come and get him. He's not living here anymore. Get out." And then I'd wait for her to calm down. I'd like go spend the night at a friend's house and then come back the next day, and she'd act like nothing happened. So there were those cops.
Can I ask you something, man? Is your mom still around?
Yeah, she was up here just a few weeks ago. She brought me
Yeah,
her car.
that's great, man, dude.
We
Fucking
get a lot. I didn't speak to her for about 10 years after I lost Mike, and we
yeah.
just started talking just at the beginning of COVID. Partly because of COVID. I'm like, "Oh, okay, well this is a rare this is not a normal situation. I should probably reconnect with my loved ones now."
Well, you know that's a silver lining, I gotta say, for sure. I mean, you reconnected with your mom, and like, do you still talk to her now?
Hmm.
Well, see, that's great,
Yeah,
man.
we get a I grew up and she grew up and I don't know, we're adults now. We know how to
Yeah, yeah.
manage the tension in a way we didn't when we were kids. I'm trying to think of it. Partly with me, spooky stories is I don't believe in the supernatural, so nothing's really spooky to me. I love old abandoned buildings. We used to go explore them growing up. We'd find old abandoned barns and houses and they had this old abandoned like sawmill and cotton gin that we would go explore. And so none of that spooky to me. But
You know what,
my
man?
I do have a spooky story, but I'll let Busker jump in if you have one.
Well, I mean, tell your story, and that I'll try to remember
Well, I
like
was gonna say most of my spookiness comes from actual haunted houses, like the kind you go to for Halloween, where they purposely try to scare you. And there was this one haunted house. Oh my God! It was in Vegas. It was one of those like in the parking lot of a grocery store. And it was a trailer, and you walk through. You climb the little steps, and you pay your ticket, and you walk through. And so me and my roommate showed up, and we climbed the steps, and we bought our ticket. And the guy is like, I can't let just two people in, so y'all are gonna have to wait for more people to come before I can let you in. And we're like, okay, that's fine. And eventually, this younger girl shows up, and he's like, okay, there's three now. I can let y'all in. If y'all don't mind going in with her. We're like, no, that's fine. We just want to go in. So me and my roommate and this girl are walking through, and it's alien themed. It's so cool. There's like glow in the dark planets and stars on the ceiling. And I'm like, wow, this is all. This is not even scary. And they tell you at the beginning, they say, don't touch the monsters, and the monsters won't touch you. And I'm like, okay, yeah, we know that. Don't touch the monsters, and they won't touch you. And then we're walking around this cool room, and all of a sudden the wall opens up, and this like 12-foot tall, I'm not kidding, this thing is huge, comes through that wall. It has rubber hands with fingers this big, and it grabs that girl and it pulls her into the fucking wall. And I am shitting. I'm like, dude, they took that. The monsters are not supposed to touch you, and they took that. Dude,
oh, dude,
they
that's
grabbed the girl. And we didn't realize at the time she was a plant. She was part of the show.
oh shit.
And
Okay.
she was up. We were so freaking out when that alien came through and grabbed that girl. And then these monsters started chasing us, and they had this little courtyard, and they had these werewolves that would pop out behind these bales of hay, and it got scary after that. That setup was perfect with that outer space room, and then to have that girl be part of the setup, that was scary.
Yeah, dude. That's a good setup. I mean, really fooled you. How old were you then?
Almost 30?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was grown folk. And it was because I thought it was the monster touched her that totally threw off my whole. I couldn't process like what the monster. Something's not right. This is not how haunted house is supposed to work. And now I am scared because something is off.
Yeah. Anyway, I was gonna tell you another story, man. You can this is a real place you can even look up. I think there might be YouTubes about it, about this place called Hell House.
Oh yeah, is it the one that the Jehovah's do?
It's in Old Ellicott City, and it's a St. Mary's College. That it's dilapidated and falling apart and shit. Um, I went there one time, but there is a thing about it, and man, me and my friend, we're like, get up to this. It was kind of like it was an adventure getting there, and then we got there, and we're walking up to Hell House, and then we hear this woof 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 woof. And these dogs chase me and my friend down this hill that we slid
Were
down.
they part of the attraction?
No, it's not an attraction, dude. That Hill House is like a real place.
Oh, it's not a Halloween. It's an actual house
Yeah,
that
and
people go and.
there's stories about that place. You can look that up, Hell House. There's really stories about the past of it, which I didn't really know. I kind of had an understanding, but I didn't know hardly anything till now. But yeah, man, that was creepy.
Was that the end? Like the dogs chased you and y'all decided
Well,
that was
it
hell
just the
enough?
way it felt, just like it was just scary as hell, man. We were, I guess 16, 17, and I don't know. Just we just going up to it was scary itself because of we heard some stories about it. But like I said, stories I hadn't heard about it till like could be all it's all hearsay, but uh maybe they got some documents. I don't know so that things have actually happened at that place.
I would love to spend the night in a haunted house.
This place is a dilapidated shithole, man. Uh, Imagine a college like with missing walls and all kinds of weird shit.
We used to when I was in college. They had this it was this old dormitory, like an old timey one that they hadn't torn down yet, and we would like sneak into it at night and explore it. And it had a one of those exit signs, and so it
Mm,
would cast this eerie green light in the halls and make it look spooky. And it had this old antique furniture and chandeliers. And we were in there one night, and the security guards came in there, like they figured out we were in there, and they came in with their flashlights. We had to hide. That was exciting.
yeah, dude.
So we did stuff like that in college all the time. We'd go explore cemeteries, sewer tunnels.
I had an experience in a cemetery, but it was uh, well, maybe I shouldn't tell the story because it has to do with drugs. But it
Yeah,
is
I have. My cemetery stories are a little different because that's where we would go as little gothic punk kids to party, and we would take our wine. They had this cemetery that was like way out in the middle of nowhere. It was for like the old people that had settled there way back when,
mm,
and you could see every star in the sky. It was so far away from the city. It was just this like white sky of stars, and we'd go out there with our Strawberry Hill and Mad Dog and all the cheap
yeah.
liquor, and we would get drunk and we'd lay on the graves. One of my first kisses was on a grave with a guy at the
Uh,
cemetery under the stars while we were drunk.
right beneath the headstone, like
Yeah,
that was
and
like
one of the graves, I'm not kidding, one of the graves had a pentagram on it, like as its little decorative symbol.
oh no shit.
Yeah, it
So,
was
so the
cool.
person was a Satanist.
I don't know, or a witch or a pagan or something, but so we
Yeah,
did stuff like that. Like that's our version of cemeteries. And then in New Orleans, they have the ones that you can walk through. They're almost like cities because they're all above ground.
yeah, kind of like that. Like there's this one movie that showed a lot of that. What
Was
was
it
that?
Angel Heart?
Well, it was Jack Nicholson was in it. Dennis Hopper.
Oh, it was at the Big Easy.
I don't think so. It was
Uh,
like about. Oh man, why can't I remember what it was about? They're like basic. They're on motorcycles and like um they go through New Orleans and they go through to this cemetery and you've seen that movie too, I'm sure. It's
well, all I have to
classic.
do is look up Dennis Hopper and who else?
Jack Nicholson, and I don't know what the other guy's name was. I if I heard it, I'd remember it, but it's not one of those names that sticks out.
Are you talking about Easy Rider?
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
okay. Oh, I thought you made a modern movie. Yeah, that's they're famous with it. They did together,
yeah, and like that.
and the Mardi Gras scene.
Yeah, and like the that cemetery, man. Did you ever visit that place?
I had a friend, a friend. My roommate had a friend that was a cemetery tour guide, and so he would take us on the tour because they have Marie Laveau's grave, and it's very
Yeah.
famous. And the tourists go there, and there's like this little dance you do. You touch the grave or something, and you spin in a circle, and you make a wish, and then Marie Laveau supposedly grants you a wish. So all the tourists go to this cemetery to do this little ritual on her grave. And he took
Wow.
us to that, and he showed us that, and he took us on one of his tours. He took us to the Voodoo Museum, and we got to go in the back where they keep the snake and see that little room where they do the rituals, and it had the big anaconda in it.
Yeah, that's pretty wild, man. Like I mean, like that. I guess that's well. I guess that's a big thing down there in New Orleans. The whole Marie Laveau thing.
Yeah, and voodoo, and
Voodoo.
They have Congo Square where the slaves used to dance, and that's where the rhythms for jazz and even some rock and roll, like blues, rock and roll, came from some of the rhythms from those slave dances in Congo Square.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like it has a connection exactly to not exactly. Like not. It's adjacent for sure. But like yeah, I mean, like, yeah, I'm sure, like a lot of bands would probably add that too. Yeah, for sure. But like, it might have been, yeah, like with Cajun, it's uh inspired by many cultures.
Yeah, that's a totally different tradition. In fact, the Cajun music is made up of elements from. That's what Cajuns do. They take the cultures they're exposed to, and they take a little bit from each, and they blend it into their own
Yeah,
synthesis that becomes Cajun. And like we took the accordion is from German, the fiddle came over from Europe with us.
yeah,
The little triangle thing is Spanish. The singing style, some of the chanting is American Indian. So you can tell the influences that we took for each one of our little components.
yeah.
But when you hear it all together, it sounds uniquely Cajun.
But the triangle's relatively large. It's not like one of those little fucking
The
ding.
tiffer,
Yeah, it's like a nice,
little iron.
loud fucking
I
triangle.
remember On the Road. No, I do. I didn't read the whole thing. I did try to read it when I was in college. There was another one I liked that was really good, Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance, which is similar. It's like a road trip and you get wisdom along the way. Um, no, I see you. I think that's my decision. It's just not gonna happen. It's so, which is a shame because great stories, but we have other fantastic storytellers here. We have Chuck in the audience. Um, just Frank when he comes up and tell his tragic Santa story that he's been promising for over a year.
Well, there you go.
So each one of these nights is kind of like starting a new channel. So they're gonna start slow and just grow over the weeks. And I'm very long game. I've been doing this for years. I can go 2, 3 more years. I'm I'll be fine. So none of this has to happen overnight. I just need to pivot and regrow around the new content that I want to present. So just keep coming back. We'll get some good stories. But that's the thing about a story. And I was thinking about that today because growing up, the black people used to call lying story. If you were lying, they'd say, you story. You storying. Boy, you story. Quit storying. And that's kind of what story is. It's you're weaving a fiction. It
Well,
can be a lie. It's its own thing. It's not in the realm of truth or false. It's in the realm of art. Art's not true or false. It's just its own thing. And you appreciate it and enjoy it for what it is. And that's what I do with stories.
well, yeah. If it's a true story, it's also subjective, but it's also what it really was. It's
And
not
I
like
don't know any of you. So I won't know. Busker could have made up every single of those stories he told tonight. I don't
no,
think he did. They
no,
sounded authentic, but he could have. I could have made up my stories. Y'all don't know if what I said was true. They are. Everything I said
no,
happened.
dude. That's what. Those are parts of my life I wouldn't take away from the world. So they're real.
Yeah. I mean, we in a way we are our stories. That's how we understand, like the way we narrate our life, our past to ourselves. There's like 1,000 different ways we could tell our story to ourselves. So the way that we do tell it currently is who we are to ourselves. And you can change your story. I do that all the time. If I find myself telling a story that's taken me in a direction I don't want to go, or like a mental state I don't want to be in, I can start telling a different story and shift it somewhere else. And I can use the same facts. So it doesn't mean I have to lie. I can just, using the same facts, frame them a different way.
Yeah, you could tell almost like an analogy of sorts.
I am gonna play it, and I told Frank I would play some of his. I really I feel honored to do this. It's not a nuisance at all. I feel honored to premiere art, like work and art from people in this community. I have a whole channel in Discord, a couple of them actually, where members can post their work, their links to channels, their artwork, their music, their videos. And so I am happy to continue to premiere your videos and Frank your music and any other members that are creators and they want to show stuff on this channel. I'm happy to host that. That's one of the things I was hoping to do with this. Well, Moose, okay, here you go. Moose is a wonderful storyteller. Let's watch his video because this is a form of story as well.
There you
Moose
go.
is not up here telling a story, but he's telling a story through his art. And so let's experience that.
Yeah.
I'm going to in fact, I'm going to drop both of us backstage so they can have the full screen experience, and then I'll bring us back.
Totally.
The courage always fades. Their keyboard gladiators in a digital coliseum, spitting cheap philosophy like it's a grand museum. You're with us or against us is the battle cry they shrink while they build a paper kingdom on the validation that they seek. They scream for blood, they scream for faction. They need a villain for a chemical reaction. But this curtain call is my retraction. So let the spotlights burn another stage. I'm ripping out my dedicated page. This ain't my circus. I'm not your clown. Not burning this whole theater down. Yeah, you can have the drama and the rage. I'm breaking out of your pathetic cage. This ain't my circus. I'm not your clown. On my own parade, marching out of town. On my own parade, marching out of town. You settled up, a prophet of the popular and proud. Said stick with me, kid, we'll get noticed in this crowd. A little poison whisper softly right behind the scenes. Let's build a castle on their doubt and crush their little dreams. You want an echo in your chamber, a soldier for the cause. Sorry, darling, I don't give a damn about your fake applause. You scream for truth, you scream for justice, but in the end you know you can't be trusted. This whole damn script has been disgusted. So let the spotlights burn another stage. I'm ripping out my dedicated page. This ain't my circus. I'm not clown. Not burning this whole theater down. Yeah, you can have the drama and the rage. I'm breaking out of your pathetic cage. This ain't my circus. I'm not clown. My own parade, marching out of town. Marching out of town. A toast to star-crossed lovers in a pixelated feud where every tragedy is just meticulously reviewed. My cosmic chart screams harmony, a balanced interlude, while you're just painting tragedy for views. Get me out this house of bliss. Your war is a farce. So let the spotlights burn another stage. I'm ripping out my dedicated page. This ain't my circus, I'm not your clown. I'm burning this whole theater down. Yeah, you can have the drama and the rage. I'm breaking out of your pathetic cage. This ain't my circus, I'm not your clown. On my own parade, marching out of town. Marching out of town.
Hang. What the fuck? Hang on. What? I hate. I love that sunset moves. Damn. How do you keep getting better? Like, it seems like you have the continuity of the individual characters solved. It was the same moose through the whole. You're the AI version avatar of you. You have that perfected. I'm impressed. Yo, I don't know if you follow Moose's art closely, but every single video he puts out tops the one before it. That's how you know they're on a trajectory. Oh, Busker, I think you're muted.
Damn, dude. Thank God I was using my fingers because anyway, so Moose, was that a real band or did the AI make that?
It's AI music, but how much of the lyrics did you write? That's another thing that caught my attention.
Pretty wild.
Yeah, I got a lot of the references. It's uh, oh, the AI just automatically adds the smoke as part of that era. That was the smoke era. There was smoke everywhere. Everything was smoke. Wow. Moves. You are. Is it? I want to talk to you one day. I want to have you on as like a guest and delve into this. But is it the process of doing this creation and getting your stories out? Is it having a therapeutic benefit? Is it helping you mentally somehow? Is it a tool that other people can use, maybe for growth or healing or something to help them get things unstuck? I'm at this point. I'm just sit back and just watch and let it happen. Like I am just I I give up. They're wonderful. Oh my God. Well, w- I I don't. Hang on, I'm trying to make choices and decisions here. I did something similar. I had a conversation with the AI, and some interesting things also came out of that. So it's curious that we both kind of turned to this technology to help us process. I think creativity in general is therapeutic. Like for me, it is impossible for me to be anything and creative at the same time. Depressed, anxious, fearful, mad, anything. The minute my creativity is engaged, it's like a whole different part of my brain turns on.
Hey Jeff,
And whatever that other part of the brain is just completely offline.
Jeff, do you remember Axis Rat Blood?
Yeah.
You know he's got an AI wife.
Oh yeah, yeah. He was on here
It's weird,
one
man.
time.
He really talks to it like he believes he's talking to a human being.
I suspect he's not the only one.
Yeah, he's in that crowd, man.
Especially for shut-in incels, which and this is their
Yeah.
first taste of intimacy.
Oh my God. Well, I don't know if he's an incel or maybe he's
Well, no,
just.
I'm not saying Axis is. I'm just saying he's not the only one.
Ah, I'm sure he's had a lot of pussy in his day. I don't
God,
know.
they just wait till the AI boobs get here. Don't think they're not coming.
AI boobs.
There's gonna be AI everything.
Well, I think there probably already is AI. Everything, boobs, pussy, everything. I think. I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
that's Frank. That's kind of what I was saying earlier about. It seems like everybody went through a little crisis like lately, and we were all there. I don't know. There was a shift with everybody, but um, Moose is kind of showing the same thing of like what comes out of a crisis, like the creativity and the building that can come out of a crisis. So we kind of both, in our own way, went through a similar little trajectory. Because Moose for a while had stability too with the job, and then so from stability to crisis to resolution, and now you have tools you need to create on an even higher level. Maybe that's what we need to look for. People that are in like coming out of crisis, like that are going through the same transition because they're coming out with this fresh energy and skill level now from the crisis. And they're coming out with that mission and that passion.
Man, I really wish I could get out of my hellhole.
Your physical hellhole or your mental one?
Well, it's not really mental, it's
Like
most
your actual house?
if not well, that's part of it, but my disease.
Oh
But
yeah.
I don't mean to be low vibrational, Vinny, but yeah, so that there's really I can try to exercise and that only does so much. It doesn't fix your nerves. And when you've got neurological atrophy, basically your muscles don't grow back right. They just kind of slowly grow a little bit and then go away again. Uh, yeah, I know that's low vibrational. I shouldn't even talk about it.
Well, if
That's
you
my
make it a good
struggle.
story, it won't even matter.
Well, I have a lot of stories about this shit, but they're all bad, low vibrational. But my experiences, awful experiences. Actually, that's not true. At the very end, I finally found a good adjacent neurologist. She's a physician assistant to this neurologist, and I saw her one time because she had to fill in for him, and I just really liked her style. Like she had it seemed like she gave a shit, unlike all the other neurologists. And I'm not saying the actual neurologist, doctor, I can't say his name, but I can't say he's bad. He just was a little bit cold, but not as cold as the ones before. But that physician assistant totally turned my life around with my understanding of neurologists. They're all really bad. And a urologist, I've probably told
How
you
are they bad? Like, do they
they were
not
just
help anybody?
bad. Uh, my experiences with them, there were so many, dude. I just too many to keep straight. I mean, like that's stuff I tried to forget about
Oh, okay.
since since the chick came around, and yeah, I could go on and on about all that shit, but it's not worth it.
I'm sure.
But and then I had a bad experience with a urologist. I probably told you about that. Totally destroyed my life in a certain way, yeah, in lots of different ways. I'm kind of feeling mellowed out. That's surprising. AK-47. Uh, what
Is
is
it on
it?
your page? I don't see it, Frank. Oh, it's a chart. I keep forgetting to look at the charts. Okay.
Dude, have Frank come up.
He's he's been welcome for over a year now, ever since he promised us that Santa story. So, what about Punky Cow and Chicken? That one looks cool. All right, I'll do the Jazzy Rise. Here is the artist currently known as. Ooh, I like the guitar. This reminds me of Masked Singer. This is good, Frank. Music's a kind of story.
I am the flame, you are the blood, I am the same. We are the love that rises again. They are the snake that bites on your veins. We are not chained to the wheel, you are the tear. I have no fear, you are so strange. I feel the same, sorceress mind.
Frank, how much of your lyrics do you write?
To the wheel, to the wheel. It's the way that you feel. It's the truth in your eye. You got the wings upon your back and you can fly. It's the way that you feel. It's the truth in your eye. 'Cause you're up against the world and still you rise. And still you rise. You are
See, this is
alive.
uplifting. This is good. Who knew Frank was gonna bring it?
Mystify me. You are the wolf that frightens the thief, and you are the voice that they
Oh, I
just
love that.
believe while you walk. Oh, and you are the spark that sets us all free. We are not chained to the wheel, to the wheel, to the wheel. It's the way that you feel. It's the truth in your eye. You got the wings upon your back, and you
Oh,
can
yes.
fly. It's the way that you feel. It's the truth in your
Take off
That's
your
what
shirt.
good music's supposed to. Plus, I'm a saint. This is what we do. We frolic.
And still you rise.
Rip off your shirt, man.
It's on its way. It's pacing.
Well, baby,
We'll see what Frank's next song inspires.
it's the
Groovy, man.
Doesn't she?
Groovy.
Oh, it's a cult. Wait, how are they? This is a cult song. How are they letting you get away with?
Still you rise, still you rise, still you rise.
Well, that was good, Frank. That was truly some soulful stylings.
So that's not copyright then.
We don't know. Moose says no, that you have to do extra stuff to make it copyrighted.
Okay. Well, that's pretty wild, man. People are doing some wild shit with this stuff.
They really are. And people
You,
like Frank.
you know who the girl or lady who goes by tacos, cults, and cats?
I hate to say, but it sounds kind of familiar.
She did some AI and it was like really funny. It was like this British couple and this British guy is talking about some narrative about beans. It's just you'd have to see it. It's
And they were
hilarious.
all fake.
Yeah, it was all fucking excuse my language, all made up. Yeah.
I
All
remember that channel that ran the AI Jerry Seinfeld series. It was like a 24-hour sitcom that the AI would create based on Seinfeld, and they were like, this was like years ago, and they were all pixelated and it was very primitive, but people were tuning in. It was it went viral.
yeah. What year was this?
Let me see.
Yeah, it's been growing for a little while.
It's called Nothing Forever. It's a 24/7 live stream created by this media company of an AI generated, infinitely running sitcom
Oh
based
my
heavily
god.
off of Seinfeld.
Oh, dude, what channel's that on?
Let me see if it's still even up.
I bet you have to pay for it, like a monthly payment.
Like the AI just makes up these random conversations, just like Seinfeld did on their show, and the little characters talk them out, act them out.
So they take dialogue from Seinfeld.
No, it's all AI generated. It's just
Wow,
inspired by Seinfeld.
that's
Like they
impressive.
probably fed a bunch of Seinfeld into the AI, but the because
Yeah,
it's
like
generating it on the spot. It's not pre-generated. As the thing plays,
so
the
they just
AI generates it and plays it out.
do they like blend up a bunch of situations into one big situation?
Um, I don't
Excuse
know.
me.
I don't even know if Seinfeld did that.
I mean, I'm talking with the AI. Like if you just feed it all this information, they're gonna mix it all up and like make it maybe a little different than these situations. That's what I'm wondering.
And they have, you know how Jerry Seinfeld would do stand-up, little
Yeah.
clips of him doing they have the AI Jerry Seinfeld come up and do AI stand-up, where the AI just like randomly thinks of jokes for him to tell while he's up there at the mic.
Wow.
I'm trying to see
Yeah.
if it's still even up. Apparently, it's still up. It's on Twitch. Is it still going? Let me
AI
see. Oh
is
my God, it's
definitely
still
yeah.
there.
And
Here,
how
I'll drop
it's
the link.
so readily available to everyone's it's pretty cool and a little scary, but it's pretty cool.
And it probably has fans. There's probably people that like watch this as their entertainment. Like, oh, I can't wait to come home from work and see what the AI Seinfeld characters are doing today.
Like a 24-hour like that's crazy. So where
Yeah,
do you find this?
I'll put the link in the back.
Is it a YouTube channel?
It's Twitch.
Twitch. Oh shit, I can't use that on my PlayStation. Damn it. because I
That's
don't want my
really horrible.
laptop running too much because it's old Bessie. It needs a little rest sometimes.
Hey, comrade, what's up? Well, I might wind it down if we're not going to get
That's
another
cool,
panel.
man. I wish more people would hop up.
Yeah, they're they'll come eventually, I guess. If people, when they have stories to tell, they'll show up. In the meantime, I appreciate you being here and
Yeah,
sharing your
totally.
stories.
Absolutely, man. It's always a good time. And
All right. Well, you enjoy the rest of your night,
you
and
too, my friend. See
we'll see you again. All right. This is last call for stories. Otherwise, I'm shutting it down. Tomorrow is going to be members only stream. So those are usually small. But Thursday, the Seder will be created, and then we'll do open panel. And Friday, straight up open panel, just hang out. So that'll be the rest of the week, and I guess I'll see you then. Take care, everybody. Thanks for being here. Thanks for the support. Spread the word more than anything. That helps more than anything. And thank you for all of the beautiful artwork from our creators. I like what's happening here. It's tying so many things together. And that's every time I see that convergence where like all kind of different things, 10 or 20 or 30 like different things suddenly start to come together and overlap and have meaning and be connected somehow. That tells me when something's happening. And I see that happening. So thank you for being part of that. All right. Let's see. There we go. Good night, everybody. See you tomorrow. For members only. So join the member stream, and I'll see you tomorrow. If not, I'll see you Thursday.